Chicago trails by 12. Outside, Pierce. Inside, Yeremich. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
What a fantastic game he's had on the offensive end. If only his teammates could keep up.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Summerziski, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Seattle leading by 8. Kicks it to Bass. Good. Bass has got 13. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Out to the wing. All sorts of time. And the shot no good, a bit short. Chicago trails by 8. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. The fadeaway, and the Bulls tack on 2 more. For Seattle, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Fault. Nice D from Porter. And here are the Bulls now. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. From downtown, drills it from outside. And now just a 3-point Seattle lead.
And all of a sudden, shots now falling in bunches. The complexion of this game has completely changed.
Oh, their communication on offense is working at every level now. These guys are really cohesive. What a run.
And a look at the locations on the floor where he's been shooting the ball.
And everything he's touched has turned to gold. If you are on defense, you have to make sure all 5 players know exactly where he is at all times. Because if he gets a sliver of a look, he'll get it done.
First free throw is good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Chicago trails by 5. Tries it from 9. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
Oh, they regrouped, they worked out some of their frustrations, and now we're seeing them have some fun.
Here is McGuire. Knocks it loose.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Coleman's checked in for Seattle. Jefferson's checked in for the Bulls. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here is McGuire. To the wing right side. Hands it from downtown. 8 points for him. Chicago trails by 6. Up and in on the layup.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Here is McGuire. Jacobson defended by Jefferson. Offensive rebound. Coleman. No good with the layup. Chicago with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. And yes, it's good. Now just a 2-point Seattle lead.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Pass to Estrada. He dishes it to McGuire. From 16 feet away, he cans it. McGuire's got his second basket of the night.
Looked like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal steal. And a moment now to check out who Seattle has coming up. They'll tip off a road trip in Toronto, where they'll take on the Raptors. Then on Friday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers.
And for that game against the Nuggets, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Here's Coleman. Count that one.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Chicago trails by 6. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the pass to Estrada. Bucket is good. 10 points for him.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Pass to Jefferson. Here's Thurman. The baseline J. Right side Jefferson. And the Bulls another 3.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Passes to Estrada. He tries for 3. No good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. And he gets it to go. Now just a 1-point Seattle lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Jacobson. And it's off from 3-point range. Chicago's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Grady. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And not efficient in that first half, but they have really picked it up here. The shots that weren't falling earlier are finally finding the bottom of the net.
Pass to Coleman. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And Seattle making a change here. Banks is checked in. Chicago leading. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Here's Armstrong. Lets the 3 fly. The shot will not fall. Seattle has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Down low. Here's Coleman. It's deflected. Second shot opportunity.
Here's a look at some stats for the kid, how he performed last season. He was around 5 points a game last year, 2 assists and 3 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
And he can't get the first one. Mavericks checked in for Seattle. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And Chicago shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league has unveiled a 5-point plan to improve player-referee relations. Things became heated last season with a lot of star players ejected for arguing with officials. The emphasis on respect and clear standards of conduct on both sides can only help. Kevin?
Very good point, David. Completely agree. Thanks.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Seattle, they have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts. And that one falls for McGuire. And so he makes both from the line. Chicago trailing here. The pass to Thurman. Shoots over Banks. Seattle grabs the miss. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Estrada. Seattle missing again.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here is McGuire. He's got 6. Right side Banks. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Banks has got 7 points. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one. And boy, I tell you what, you want to talk about a long bomb. Good luck catching that thing cleanly.
For Seattle, they've gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Here is McGuire. He kicks it to Banks. Shot clock at 6. Misses off the right iron. Well, Chicago has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And the shot goes in. He's got 22.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Seattle has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. 1:49 left to play here in the third. Here's McGuire. And once again off the mark by Seattle.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Jeremic hits the outside fadeaway. Now it's a 3-point Chicago lead.
We saw stellar defense in that first half. It hasn't been close here in the second.
That's tipped. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. 1:19 left in the third. No good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Ring shot on the way. Bulls with the first shot clock. Thurman's shot is good.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Pass to Kempton. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
Jeremic. Seattle grabs the miss. Kempton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. A rebound by Thurman. Outside, Pierce. Jeremic. It's deflected. Bass gets an open look. No good on the last second attempt there. And we'll be right back after this. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Seattle trails by 5. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for Seattle, they've got the quick, and it's Banks in at the 3 spot. It's stolen by Bass. Over to the left wing, McGuire. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, the defense paying no attention at all to him, and all he can do is throw up a brick. Ouch.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Jeremic. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Outside Banks. Here's Kempton. Looking to end his cold spell. It's not going to go for him. The Bulls leading by 5 to the inside. Down low. And there's the feed to Armstrong. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
No doubt it's been a rough game for him. I don't think he's going to lose any sleep over it as long as they hang on to the lead the rest of the way.
For Chicago, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. It's rebounded by Bass. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Now here's Pierce. Down low. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Bulls lead by 7.
And in the first half, it was a struggle offensively, shooting a very low percentage, but it hasn't prevented them from grabbing the lead, and now they're shooting it much better here in the second.
Seattle calls timeout.
And his guys are getting frustrated. Coach just really kind of needs to calm them down.
I think, Greg, they've got to continue to believe that the next shot is going to go in. He can hopefully communicate that effectively to them.
Chicago making a switch here. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. He knows his team is struggling tonight from the three-point line, so he told them to go for more quality shots inside. We're shooting way too many threes, he said. No more Hail Marys. Let's get inside to the post. Back to you guys.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Right, you love the aggressiveness. This guy is willing to take over at the key opportunities.
Now here's Pierce. Out left to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Jeremic, he's guarded by Bass. Seattle trails by 5. Passes it to Kempton.
Man, those aren't legs. This guy, those are like springs.
Holy smokes, almost superhuman.
Yeah, his explosiveness is almost unmatchable at times.
Now here's Pierce. Jeremic, he's guarded by Bass. Back to Pierce. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Bass.
I mean, come on, jack that one in the face of some strong defense. Got to think twice about that next time.
And this is really good defensive pressure, whether he gets the block or not.
No, Greg, you're absolutely right. This is strong defense. It's about making the shooter feel uneasy, and that's what he did.
To tie it up. Here's Kempton, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
And doing that kind of dirty work down low makes a huge difference in a game this close. What a play on the offensive glass. Get out of the way.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Fulton. Here's Law. The 17-footer goes down.
That's one of his specialties, just squaring up from medium range.
You know, Greg, what a luxury to have a guy with size who can make that shot.
Jeremic. It's rebounded by Bass. Bass is Seattle has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter.
At the line, Kempton. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Chicago making a switch here. Moon's checked in. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. Chicago trailing here. Outside, Pierce. A 3-ball. Seattle grabs the miss. Kempton's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Jacobson. And Pierce pulls it down. Pierce has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Yeremich, and good, he nails it. 28 points for him. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Here's Falk. He sinks the 11-footer. And Seattle leads by 1.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Summerziski with nobody on him. He parries the jumper.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Seattle has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Poked away. In transition, here come the Bulls for the finish.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Seattle trails by 3. Here's Falk. That shot misses.
Boy, that's exactly how you have to play defense when he's driving the lane. You cannot give him any space.
Yeremich, and yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Bulls lead by 5.
And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
To the middle, here's Falk. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Yeremich makes it off the glass.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And Seattle shooting in the 4th quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Pass to Kempton. Kicks to Long. Bass passes to Kempton. It's good from long range. Kempton's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Dominating this quarter. He's been absolutely fantastic shooting the ball, and they still trail.
Jacks up a 3. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 19.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
inside, and it's blocked. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. Here's Jacobson.
I'll tell you, I hate to say it, but he's been dragging them down all night. The effort's there, but he continues to be ice cold.
Here's for three. Can't hit that one. Seattle goes the other way with it. And here's Bass. He tries for three. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
He hits one in the first half, another here. Not prolific, but the defense has to keep an eye on him.
Yeremich, and he slams that one down.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Seattle trails by 4. To the inside. Law, good.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
I'll tell you, that's the killer instinct you need to have. You love the attacking mentality near the cup.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
At the line, Yeremich. 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Yeremich. And finally they hit one. He's got 39.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Knocks it loose. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that couldn't have gone better for them right there. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish this thing off in style.
Out to the wing. There's the pass to Kempton. Here's Falk. 6 to shoot. A 3-pointer, no good. Chicago leading by 7. Shot from free throw range, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
Jacobson, money from the wing. Chicago's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. 1:33 left to play in the final quarter. That one falls. And the Bulls lead by 9.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
He kicks to Bass. Offline with his 3.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Seattle running out of time. .105 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jacobson. Chicago grabs the miss. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They lead by 11. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Our Jordan Player of the Game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. And Chicago shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Bulls.
It didn't look like a game that was going to work out for them, but man, how things changed in a hurry.
Man, I'd say it was gutsy, Kevin, in terms of what they were able to do in that comeback. An incredible amount of fortitude when facing all of that adversity, and not just to come back, but how about to come back and win going away?
And during the long NBA season, each contest important. Here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone. Running up the score, showing no mercy.
At this point, they're completely overwhelming them. The opposition looks totally defeated.
Pass to Law. Kicks it to Bass. Here's Kempton. Can they get it? And no good. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.